Hello ladies and gentlemen, yes, Zeke here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So today I'm thinking I don't have enough items, so I'm going to be doing some challenge runs, and I'm going to start out with one that is just super easy and a lot of fun to play, computer savvy, and I'm probably going to be doing them all. Unfortunately, I cannot play these on hard mode because they're all just challenge runs. They're the same. But this one is pretty much the make yourself feel like a badass challenge. All it gives you is technology 2, and apparently I really need to burp at the moment, and I'm really trying to avoid it. Technology 2, and homing tiers. I'm fairly certain that's all. Indeed it is. Of course, there are no item rooms on this run, so you're pretty much entirely dependent on boss room items and deals with the devil. Although that's not really a bad thing, because with this amount of damage comes great responsibility. Apparently I really should not have picked up that... Oh god. I really should not have picked up that black heart there. Fortunately I didn't lose another half heart on the way out. I do see the tinted rock there, just in case I come across another bomb. But that is alright. Really, that could have gone a lot worse. It went pretty badly, but it could have been even worse. Shops are still allowed, and they will show up on every floor, but I need to get enough money for them if I'm going to use them, and that is just completely up to chance. So let's go ahead and get Monstro dead. Should not take very long. As you can tell, this combination is pretty overpowered. Like, I just have Isaac's base starting health, and I'm doing so much damage. I don't actually know if Tier's upgrade affects the... Oh, it does. Well, it affects the fire rate of Technology 1. I'm not sure if it affects the tick rate of Technology 2, though. I am firing Technology 1 a lot faster. So let's grab 2 black hearts. Of course, one of those is going to pop on the way out, but that is alright. That doesn't count as the same mistake because... really wish I could actually get Spectral Tears here. Possibly on a deal with the devil this floor. I forget what I was saying. I forget what I was saying entirely, because I changed my sentence mid-sentence. Oh, well, that happens. Carry on. It's a very distracting run. You're really overpowered. You have such incredible fire rate. Both Technology and Technology 2 come with general damage downgrades, but they fire so fast that hardly matters. Like, look at how fast I killed those guys. Base damage. So if you ever get these 3 items right off the bat in a run, you're pretty much set. Especially if you manage to get item rooms past that. So boss room already, I could visit the shop, I could go after more money, but instead I'm going to be fighting a big Larry Jr. and it is going to be super easy, health upgrade, and deal with the devil time. What do I got? The cloak, and some more black hearts, so I'm at full, wow, I'm at full health already. That's kind of ridiculous. This run also ends at Mum. So, just in case you already thought it was too easy, don't worry, I will be doing harder challenge runs pretty soon here. Just not at this exact Satch moment. The moment of Satch, as I like to call it. I don't know, this exact moment, Satch, I don't know where that came from or where it was going. But let's continue on. I will be going to any curse rooms I see, or I will be continuing to go to any curse rooms I see, might be the better way of putting that sentence. The one problem with this combo is it occasionally gets caught up on rocks. And it occasionally rocks my world, too. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and say it always rocks my world and just occasionally gets caught up on rocks. Man, I'm fairly certain this combination was probably just put in the game because they were super psyched that this synergy existed. Like, they didn't expect it to be a challenge run or challenging at all. They're just like, this synergy is so awesome. It has to be instantly available to absolutely everyone. Which I guess if you want to spend some time using the cheat engine, it probably is instantly available to absolutely everyone. Ow, that kind of sucked. Can't believe I took damage there. Getting a lot of keys. Not much to use my keys on, unfortunately. Hey, that was a way to quickly end the room. I appreciate that. Normally I'd be a bit pissed losing a black heart, but... not at this moment. Yeah, let's go ahead and bomb and get that... No, let's not bomb and get that chest because I accidentally slipped up and was on my way out anyways. Just trying to find the boss as quickly as possible. My only method of getting damage upgrades is either through boss items or through deals with the devil, and so far I have not gotten either type of damage upgrade. So let's try this again. Peep should be pretty damn easy. Remember, Peep cannot jump over rocks. So it's important to keep the rocks in mind in any level where you're actually fighting Peep. Okay, let's grab him here. Of course, Peep's actually being a bit of a pain in the ass here and just jumping consistently. Really, it's ideal if you can just break the rocks, because they add to the confusion of the fight. They don't subtract by hemming Peep in. Ideally, you want to like jump across the map all the time. And another thing that's kind of annoying about this fight is that technology actually homes in on Peep's eyes, which is really not ideal, especially at times like that. I hope that really didn't neuter my deal with the devil chances there. Not entirely sure if it would. It definitely would if it was red hearts. Okay, well, managed to kill him. Took 2 damage on that fight. No deal with the devil. I do get the pageant boy, which does give me almost enough money to go to the shop. Maybe I'll try to find the secret room, see if I can get 2 more cents. Oh, secret room wouldn't be adjacent to that. The secret room cannot be adjacent to any room that has an inaccessible path to the wall. So it's probably here, and I get a 1-up? Okay, that 1-up was a lot lighter than paler than I'm usually used to. I do have my gamma cranked up because, well, A, I record the game and I like to have everything visible, and B, I like to have everything visible and my TV's kind of dark to begin with. And yes, I am playing this on my TV, and yes, I am playing this on the computer as well. I'm not playing it on the PlayStation version. Took damage going in there. I don't actually have any, ooh, 3 spirit hearts there. That's really nice. I don't actually have any what now? I don't know. So far, damage not doing as well as it could be doing, but I don't think I'll fail the run anyways. Like, I can't imagine a situation where I do badly enough to actually fail. And I'm already at the boss. I'm not going to bother exploring the rest of the floor. This is going to be a quick and dirty run. Don't even need to bother really strategizing. I could go to the item room for free, but to hell with that. Let's actually plop down some bombs here. Well, that really sped up the fight. Not that it was going to go very slow anyways. This time I did actually get a deal with the devil, and it is Guppy's head. Well, I don't have a spacebar item, so I will waste that 1 black heart and take Guppy's head. What would be ideal is if you could turn into Guppy on this run, because Guppy plus Technology 2 is really good. Guppy plus Technology 1 is really good. Just Guppy plus any type of technology is all kinds of awesome. Okay, should get through that fairly easily. Locked chest, completely uninterested. Keep trying to remember to spawn flies. I am pretty much the worst person ever at remembering to use my usable items when they're usable, for lack of a better way of putting that. Let's be honest, there probably was a better way of putting that. I claimed there was a lack of one, but that was just an outright lie. Be sure to use Guppy's head. Always be spawning ABS, man. Works for almost everything. The old ABS, the first ABS I ever did was always be strafing, by the way. But I try to apply it to absolutely every situation because you should always apply abs to your life. Alright, abs. Best of all worlds. Let's go and grab myself. Oh, you're not dead yet? Okay, I get it. It's one of those things that actually turn into sludge before they die. They always drop hearts, so I generally don't mind them, unless I'm Eve and it's those fly spawners, because the fly spawners, they actually keep spawning flies every time they die, and with Eve at the beginning of the game, your damage is barely good enough to actually kill the fly spawner, and it's barely good enough to actually kill the fly spawner in its ooze state, so the flies get in the way, and then you just keep on having it respawn over and over again and spawn more flies. Kind of an annoying thing that can happen in this game. But there are a lot of those, so no use complaining. What's the use of complaining if they're good or if they're bad? Keep on remembering to use that Guppy's, let's pick that up. Get like some weird diagonal shots going on my Technology 1 shot. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Wow, does it oscillate more over time? That's really strange. I like it, but that's very strange. And this is the adversary. I fought him off camera. I'm not sure if I fought him on camera. He is real annoying because he has that homing brimstone. And as far as I can tell, he has almost no tell for his homing brimstone. And also that, which, oh my god, I just managed to stay out of the way of that. Could be blowing up the fires in the corners for some extra spirit hearts. Don't think I really need to. If anybody could, like, point out his tell for that brimstone, I would really appreciate if you would, because it is kind of getting to me in my offline, or in my play. I just don't know how to predict when he's going to hit me, and screws up my deal with the devil chances quite a bit. I was about to say I could go to the boss trap room, but I'm actually not allowed to go to the boss trap room. I was banned from that place in the 80s, back during the incident. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Probably none of you know what I'm talking about, because I'm not talking about anything. Ah, I lied to you. How do you feel about that? Like how you can kind of tell where enemies are in big rooms just by seeing where your giant weird-ass square laser is pointing? This laser is really strange, and I think I love it. I'm fairly certain I do. Let's see what this is. 2 regular chests and 1 stone chest. Oh, I tried to blow up the stone chest before I actually had a bomb in place. And just a bunch of money. I guess if I run into the shop, I might as well visit it. But again, this is just kind of a casual, I'm going to start doing challenge runs run. So no need to be too intense and look for it. No need to even be too intense and avoid the creep. Avoiding creep is for those who think there's a chance of losing. Grab that key and move on. Wow, Jesus, look at the laser. Girl, look at that laser. Seriously, look at that laser. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm pretty sure the zigzag tiers are actually giving it more of a chance of latching onto enemies that it's close to. Because it latches, like I said, like I am saying right now, the closer it gets to the enemy, the more likely it is to latch on and hit them. And since it's a lot wider due to that big square thing, it's a lot more likely to hit pretty much everything. Yeah, that thing's finally dead. The other one, not so much. Like, look at that. Did you see that big-ass loop that it had going on there for a bit? Did you see how it played the loot there for a bit? Wow. Maybe at this point I actually should stop trying to take damage, or stop taking damage. I did say I'd go to the shop if it was available. So let's see what's available. 1 pill. It is amnesia. That really goddamn sucks. Hopefully I get to the end of this floor pretty soon. I have already explored most of it. Up and down and up. And there's the mum fight. Wow. I actually could very well lose this if I stop paying attention. So for the mum fight, I'm going to actually be paying attention and doing crowd control properly and getting everything done. Wow. That's actually making it harder to hit the big square tiers. Gotta make sure I'm hitting things and not taking damage to mum. Okay. There you go. Maybe I treated this a bit too casually. Although I'm still pretty sure I'm going to win here. I have to be hit several times before anything bad happens. Whoa. Definitely hate anything that shoots in the cardinal directions. Those are all the very worst enemies for me. If you shoot straight to all sides or any side that you're on, or if you directly aim at me, I don't like you much. Because that shows malice, right? That's just straight up malice in terms of an enemy. Like, they're not just trying to defend themselves, they're trying to kill me. Well, I guess I'm trying to kill them, so no matter what, they're defending themselves. Got the key. I could fight in this room, but I'm not going to because I am actually kind of low health. So thank you guys for watching. I've unlocked RoboBaby 2.0, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.